What's up, everyone? I'm Janitor Jake.
And I'm Chris K.
And welcome to the American Gaming Geeks.
Stupid. Once. Ready?
I don't want the likes of you watching my back! The chopper's waiting! You're done!
Alright, and welcome back for another episode. Now, if you're new to the channel or you want to get right straight to the game, you can go to this number right here, and it'll take you right to the gameplay. Otherwise, what you're going to get... the show started. And so today we're actually not going to be playing a single video game. Today we're going to be exactly Today we're going to be actually doing an unboxing video and checking out a new computer that I picked up.
Ooh.
Well, it was new to me anyway. And so I don't even think you saw it yet, but we're going to be checking out the Atari 800 home computer system.
800?
So you haven't seen it yet, right?
No, that's like 1800 less than I'm used to.
And so, yeah, so I don't have it in here yet because you haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to sneak out there and I'm going to grab it and bring it in.
Okay.
All right, so you can open your eyes now. All right, so before we really dig into it, we're going to look at some of the accessories that I picked up.
All right.
So I found this on Facebook Marketplace and thought, oh, this is an awesome buy, so let's hurry up and jump into it before somebody else does.
Okay.
So to kick things off, I got this little cardboard box.
Nice.
All right, and for starters, this thing actually uses floppy disks. And one of the things that they have is a bunch of brand new floppy disks.
Whoa.
Complete in like the packaging.
No way.
So this is like Maxell mini floppy MD1D.
Huh.
And it's
the old 5 1/4.
Yeah, so you can check that out and pull one of those out.
I haven't had one of these in my hands for 25 years.
Show the people. So that's how a lot of the floppy disks used to look back then.
Yeah, they're just like plastic folded over.
Nashua, sealed. So these are still sealed.
Oh, wow.
And this is like stereotypical 80s style.
Yeah. Got the rainbow in there.
And then I got another one, another Nashua. Albenar D200, 10 5 1/4 mini discs.
Huh.
Once again, sealed. What's kind of funny, too, is if you look, so these might have actually been used, because right here, somebody wrote with a pencil, all formatted DOS 3.
Oh.
So somebody like reformatted them for DOS 3. So here's another thing that's kind of weird. I got these, like paddle controllers. But I've never seen metal ones like this. And the person that was talking about, he's like, oh, yeah, my sister, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, I think they're homemade. I was like, that's really weird.
Homemade. It's got one of those VGA
Yeah, it's like a weird
plugs.
VGA serial port thing on there. So it's like...
weird.
Somebody has a jumper pin on it, too. Atari 2600 standard joystick controller. Complete in the box.
Ooh,
And look
nice.
at the condition of that box, too.
It's mint.
And not only that...
Not really.
I got a second one, too. This one has a little tear in the box, but... Like you said, yeah, and you open it up. I don't want to take them out, because everyone knows what an Atari 2600 is, but...
You know.
It's an Atari 26, because if you take it out, there's this cardboard sleeve that comes out with it, and then you got to fit it back in there.
It's a whole thing. It becomes
Yeah.
a whole thing.
Now, here's the thing. They said that it came with a whole bunch of games, and when I got there, like, oh, yeah, it's a bunch of games, but, they're all pirated, And so I don't have any, maybe, like, actual floppy disk games, I think, that you could buy from the store. Instead, I got, like, these.
Okay.
And it's just, like, boxes. And these are, like, all pirated, hacked, like, games in here.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
So, like this one, this is a Nashua one, and it's got Pharaoh, Pie-Man, Quasimodo, Time Run, Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Tax Dodge, Kangaroo, Mario, Crazy, Millipede.
Wow.
So, like, so back in the day, people were already pirating games and saving them on floppy drives.
Yeah.
It's like, holy cow.
We did. We did for our IBM.
All right, and then the next thing I got is, this is really cool, the Atari 410 Program Recorder Owner's Guide. And this thing is in, like, once again, pretty pristine condition. Of course, it's bent because it was in the box like that. But, I mean, otherwise, yeah, it's like in mint.
It's like a tape recorder, but it's a program recorder.
Yeah,
for
so you can
cassette
take, like, a
tapes.
cassette tape and put it in there. So I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. And guess what I got right here?
Whoa.
I got the actual Atari 410 program recorder.
Huh. I've never seen a program to tape recorder.
And it's got like one of those weird connectors. This is how I guess you hook it up to the computer itself.
Wow.
But it's like, besides being dirty, this thing is like pristine. Like if you push the pause,
Yeah.
and it's like, wow, these are really snappy. And then when you hit the stop and eject,
Yeah.
it's like bam.
Nice.
So the springs are all really good.
Strong. And I know like that kind of plastic tends to yellow over time, but it doesn't really look like it's unnaturally yellowed. It looks like it's all uniform. It looks like maybe it's still in the same color.
What's crazy is because of the condition that it's all in, it's almost as if like, it was almost like the last time it was played was in the 1980s. And then they just stored it away in the basement.
It doesn't look like it's been in the sun or anything.
All right, and then next up, we have this bad boy. The Atari 1050 dual density disk drive.
You gotta have that.
So there's the front, there's the back of the thing, and there is a little bit of damage, as you can see, like the box has some damage, there's a rip on it, but otherwise it's in like really good condition as well.
Nice.
Here's where it's going to be a problem, probably trying to pull this out, so if you want to grab that and start pulling it through.
Just hold it. Hang on. Okay. Get the center of gravity here.
Look at the styrofoam. This is like pristine
It looks
condition.
like you just bought it. I mean, you did just buy it, but I mean, it looks like it came out from the factory that way.
And so we have the Atari 1050 disk drive owner's manual. Once again, another manual. And then we have the Atari 810 disk drive, introduction to the disk operating system. And it's crazy, too. It's got like all that stereotypical 1980s stuff, because it was from the 80s, but look at that. Like the old dot matrix and like all that colorful stuff. You don't see anything like that anymore. And so in here, we have the Atari 1050, and look at that, the power adapter even comes with its own box.
Yeah.
And this thing is hefty, too.
Huh.
Feel that thing.
Yeah. Now that's a power adapter.
And that's the other thing that's nice. I'm glad that this doesn't have the prongs. I'm
Oh.
glad that they made it like that. So you can just easily plug it in.
Yeah,
Instead of
that's
having
true.
to take up...
Having this gigantic block hanging on your wall, pulling on the outlet.
And that's nice, too. It says disk drive power. So
Yeah.
you know what it goes for. All right, and so we're going to pull out the disk drive thing. So the Atari 1050 is a little bit of dirt stuff on there, but that looks like it's already cleaning up, so just take a rag and wipe that. It looks like it's bent. Probably get some glue on there.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like... Well, they must have put it in there for storage. I can't imagine they never used it.
This is for protecting the magnetic head from vibrations during transportation.
Huh. They kept everything. They kept really good care of it.
So on the back, they have I/O connectors or input-output or binary connectors, whatever you want to call those. You got a drive select on there. I love the fact that it had the little protective card in there, too.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if anything else is missing because there's like this weird little slot here. So I don't know if anything else went with there. I mean, you probably have to look in the manual, which we'll do here in a bit.
I don't know if there's enough room, but maybe there's a floppy or something there.
All right, now time for the main event.
Whoa.
The Atari 800 computer system.
A type of a movie script or something on that.
And that's what's crazy, too. Look at the box. Like, look at the condition this thing is
That
in.
is pretty mint. It's a little bent here, but that's
Yeah, there's some
not
dings
bad.
and stuff, but it's like...
Yeah.
And that's the back of the thing. Now, that would be awesome to actually have a setup like that with a phone and the whole 9 yards. I mean, look at that.
Huh. Wow. It's legit a computer. It's not even a game console.
Yeah, that's the thing. And that was one of the things... Even though I was born in 1985, I never grew up with this kind of stuff, and I was never around and old enough to know what this stuff was. But from what I gather, yeah, they made game consoles, but then there was like a ton of computers, home computers, for kids to do their homework on, but everyone kept playing games, and that was when like a lot of parents kept getting mad about gaming. Because they would get the computer, and the kids would be dinking around with gaming.
Huh.
All right, and once again, look at this thing. Like, the styrofoam was just pristine.
Yeah. We should do a video where we just completely destroy it.
Holy cow, and look at this. The plastic, too. So we got another
Yeah.
power supply. We can keep that in there because we know what that looks like.
Yeah.
Look at this. Left cartridge. Centipede.
Huh.
Centipede computer game.
Huh.
Atari CXL 4020.
Huh.
It's like made out of metal.
Oh. Crazy.
And here's another game, too. Asteroids. Use with joystick controller. So we got 2 games with it. Oh. That's pretty awesome. Like actual legit games, too, not hacked. And it says left cartridge on there, too, which I'm not sure what that means. And so it looks like here we got the Atari 800 Home Computer User Guide. And that's the problem. You see the waviness? It's because it's sat in here.
Yeah, just like that.
And it's like, But I mean, like, look at the condition of that, too.
Yeah, it still looks nice. It's not chipped or faded or anything. Shows you how to hook it up to your RF connector on your TV.
All right, and so this is the Atari 800 console. I guess what the front of the thing looks like. So that's kind of cool. There's some stickers on the back. This one looks like it's starting to peel off. Almost looks like a sticker that they put on like a store or something.
Yeah.
So here you can put your regular Atari controllers in. And then on the side is where they have like those weird peripheral connectors. And then there's one that says monitor too.
Huh.
And it's got one of those weird connectors on it for monitor.
Oh, yeah.
And then right here it says pull to open. So if I pull this, it's like that opens up.
Huh.
Look at that.
There's a cartridge in there.
So we get another game.
What is that?
Basic computing language.
Oh.
Use with console keyboard. So I would use the keyboard for that. That's weird. So there's also 2 slots in here. It says left cartridge. This is going to be tough to see. Left cartridge and right cartridge. And the right cartridge says DOM on it.
DOM. Well, I know, like, ROM is read-only memory. I don't know what DOM is, though.
All right, so if I do this, hear that old clacky?
Yeah, I like that sound. I remember that.
They feel really good, too.
Instead of the Windows button, you get the Atari button.
You're more familiar with stuff like this, right? You had like an IBM, so how's that feel to you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, that's crazy. I'm going to play 3 Demons on it.
And so, yeah, and this has got the old school RF, stereotypical of Atari. They got the weird coax RF, but it's like the RCA or stereo connector. So you need that weird stereo to F connector adapter, which I got. And like I said, just the condition and everything of this just blew my mind. And so when I saw it for the price, I was like, I have to buy this thing.
Huh.
And then it came with all these extra goodies.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've never played this thing before. Have you ever played it?
No.
And I've never even really heard of it. I've heard that they made other computers and stuff like that, but I'm not very familiar with all the different models and model numbers. And so it's awesome to finally get something like this. And so I guess without further ado, let's plug the puppy in and get going. You ready to play?
I'm game.
This is going to be a mess.
Yeah, but this is gonna take a while. I better clear some space. Okay, what's all this vibration about? I need to do that with domain.com too, so I don't lose control of a bunch of our websites. For the phony call center, is to take shots of movies where the main character's on the phone with someone.
All right, so I took out basic computing language. We're going to set that there. For now, we're just going to power it up with nothing in there and see what happens. Brrr. Ooh, look at that.
Memo pad.
Atari computer memo pad. So this is going to be a huge thing. I don't know, like, we've never messed with this before, but if I start... Look at that.
Yeah.
See, if I hit enter... See, and this is probably all DOS.
Yeah.
And I don't know DOS. I don't know anything. I mean, it all seems to work. What if I hit... So if I hit system reset... So that just resets it all. So if I go... Then I don't like that. System reset goes back. Options. Nothing. Select. Nothing. Start. Nothing.
It might be, too, like, there might be some combos, like Control, Shift, or whatever, too. Combos. You know what I mean.
And that's the problem, too. Like, now it's a manual. We're blind playing this. And so it's like, oh, what do you do? That's what you do. You read an entire book to figure out how to play this thing.
That's true.
The escape key. Said hit the escape key. And then, like, these weird things will pop up.
Yeah. I think you have to hit enter.
If you're writing programs, so you can actually program your own games, I'm assuming. The escape key disables cursor control.
It's crazy because there's like no like sounds. There's no fan running. There's nothing. It's just
Yeah.
solid state, I guess. No ticking.
Escape and then tab. So escape, tab. Okay.
Okay. I don't know why you have to hit escape for that though.
Oh, press simultaneously control and then up. So press escape, which you already did. Now hit control and then up at the same time. So control.
Oh.
What was that?
It just moved up.
Oh. A Wari computer. A Wari computer.
Oops. Oh, I'm overwriting. Whoops. No. Put it back. Put it back. You ruined it forever.
That's kind of cool. And then it says, now try the Atari logo key. I didn't even know there was an Atari logo key on
that
there.
one. That's like in the place of the Windows.
Press the Atari key, then hold down the 2, and you will see 2's typed inverse video.
Oh, I see. It's like a highlighted section. Yeah, we used to do this on the, but it was a different key setup.
To return to regular video display. So what'd you do? You just went...
I held that down and I hit 2, so that was the command. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I don't know why you have to hit 2, though.
You use the select key to select several applications or games within a cartridge or a program. So we have to load a game or a program, and then the select key will work. So all that stuff over there, the select, start, and options is all for, like, if you have a game in there. And once again, it's just going crazy. Now it's like showing...
all these symbols all over the keyboard.
Yeah, all the symbols, like, I guess how to move.
Huh.
I don't know, that's weird.
Oh, yeah, look, you can make those shapes.
That's crazy. So you can, like, draw pictures and do, like, all sorts of weird stuff.
Yeah, you can type those. We did a little bit of that, like, on, yeah, I would do these symbols on, what was it? It was an IBM clone called, Beltron.
Control 2 rings the buzzer. Oh, that's
Nice.
cool. Hold on, do that again. Where's that coming from? Is it coming through here or the console?
No, I think it's coming right out of the console. It's not even in the...
Try it again. Huh.
Yeah, it's not in the audio. That's weird.
So you can ring a buzzer. Lets you indicate the end of a file, Control 3. Alright, and so right here in the manual, they talk about basic computing language. That game that I pulled out earlier.
Huh.
So it says, the game cartridge contains the entire program for that game. To begin playing the game, I think we are missing something.
Why?
We're missing the old original switch box.
Oh, to hook up into the TV?
Yeah. Alright, so I got basic computing language, so if you want to shut the thing off, and I'll put this game in. Ready. Okay, so it says ready. The programming language cartridge contain the instructions and other types of code making up that particular language. When you write a program, you are organizing these instructions into a meaningful procedure that the computer can understand.
So you can program using that basic computing thing. That's basically like what I always wanted as a kid.
All you do is insert the cartridge, turn on the television, make sure the TV switch box is on computer game, and turn on the computer, then follow the directions.
Cool.
And that's all. It doesn't give me any instructions. It's like,
Enter?
yeah, all the instructions are in there.
It's funny, the caps lock is just naturally on. You have to hit caps lock to type lowercase letters. Otherwise, it defaults to caps on.
Oh, it says caps lower.
Yeah, caps lower. Wait,
That's
I can't turn
weird.
it back on again. Wait, is there another button to go caps? Oh, is it shift caps? Yeah. You have to go shift caps to turn the caps back on again.
Computing language. So does this want us to type in DOS?
I guess so,
Do you
yeah.
know any DOS?
No, wait.
What if you hit run?
Okay.
Run and then hit start?
Is there a C? Where's your slashes?
A C drive?
Error. No, doesn't do anything. I forgot how it works.
So if you go run, return,
Just-
nothing.
Let's just reset. It says follow the instructions, but there's no instructions.
Alright, so I think I found something. So ready? This is going to be ridiculous. So type in 10, space, graphics, 8. and then enter. Okay, now do 20, then color, then space 1. And then they have 30, and then it says 4, F-O-R, space I equals O, or 0, I equal capital I.
Oh, wait.
Oh, and these are all like, then 2, T-O, space 45, space, step, space 5, and then enter, and then it's 40, and then plot, P-L-O-T.
No, this is oh my gosh.
Then space 0, comma 0.
I'm old, my back hurts. Space.
And then enter. And then 50. Then draw to, D-R-A-W-T-O. All one word. There's no space in between. So it's like draw to. Draw to.
Taking a bit.
Draw to. And then space, so I, comma, 90. 90, and then enter, and then 60, then sound, S-O-U-N-D, space, 0, comma, I, comma, 10, comma, 8. Then you just hit run, so delete the 90.
Oh.
Now type in run. Oh, ooh. Look at all that mess. Ooh. So you had to. So that's what this is. It's like, so you have to know the programming.
You have to know the programming language and what you're trying to do with
and you just type in a bunch of programming.
Just graft a bunch of lines.
And that's what I don't understand with this. Like, yeah, the instructions are in there.
Just follow the instructions.
How do we find the directions on what to do then in the cartridge?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is that this game, the computing language one, is more like for like computer hacky DOS programming, and you can like make a bunch of stuff on here.
Yeah.
But it's like if you don't know what you're doing, it's like now you got to Google everything and try to get like proper codes or just like guess.
No, syntax error, forget it.
So it's like a completely like
it's a different like
completely different
syntax.
language, and you have to figure all this out.
Yeah, I forgot basic syntax, but I'm sure Atari's basic syntax is a little different anyway. So
all right, so power the thing off, and we're gonna take that out. But now we're gonna actually throw in Centipede. All right, so I got an Atari controller here, and now we're gonna throw in Centipede computer game.
Cool.
Ooh, look at that.
Does it just start right away, or is this a demo?
I think this is a demo. And we actually do get sound. That's awesome. So it's not coming from out of here, it's coming through the actual... Alright, so press start, so go ahead and press the start button. Press select for 2 players.
Whoa.
All right, so, well, we'll skip that for now. We'll hit start again. Oh, nice. So I'm actually playing.
Oh, you're shooting then?
Yeah, so I'm playing now.
Oh, see, this is not what I expected.
Oh, this is awesome.
If you shoot the centers, it splits up into multiple creatures.
Yeah,
there.
so that's how Centipede... And I don't own Centipede on the Atari 2600.
Yeah.
And I'm not...
Oh,
you can actually move up.
Oh.
Okay, come here.
Oh, he split up. Whoa.
I guess what you get for dilly-dallying. Holy smoke.
Once they're down there, it's like there's no way to win, is there? Just gonna keep multiplying from the bottom screen.
Huh.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at those graphics.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. It's like I'm used to the 2600, and it's weird because this is a computer, and I think it's slightly better graphics.
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
It probably has more capabilities.
So it's just weird, like, playing something like this. Like, playing an actual computer game from back in the 80s.
Yeah. Get him, get him, get him, get him! Uh-oh. Yo.
Holy cow, and then it changes
Next
color,
level.
so...
Probably gonna speed up on you.
So go ahead, see what you can do.
Okay. Oh, geez, I don't know what that was, but I certainly missed it.
And that's the thing, I don't own any of these games, like the Atari CXL 402. That'd be awesome to get some of these complete in the box. So option doesn't do anything. Alright, so power it off, I guess, and we'll throw in a different game.
Alright.
Alright, and so now we're going to throw in Asteroids for the Atari CXL 4013.
Watch your mouth.
4013. So they all have different numbers. 4020, 4013.
Huh.
Well, it definitely looks different, so if I hit start. Oh, hyperspace flip over. No effect. Alright, so hit start then. Oh, there we go. Now, see, I'm used to Asteroids on the Atari 2600.
Yeah?
And these graphics definitely do look a lot different. Like on the 2600, I feel like they're more Vectrex looking, like they're more vector-like.
Huh. Oh no!
Yeah, it's definitely a lot different.
Is it better or worse?
I mean, this is probably. I mean, the graphics on here look slightly better, but even the gameplay is different.
Oh.
Like on the 2600, the asteroids start on the side and they like slowly will come in, but these look like they're kind of. We're starting randomly.
Oh, it's up and down. No? I don't know.
Whichever way you're facing, if you point up, it goes.
Oh.
Come on. It's a button and a stick.
I don't know.
It's a button and a stick.
Well, it's really nuanced, man.
I love the sound effects, too. I always love the sound effects of, like, the old Atari stuff.
Ah! It's a slaughter! That's the spirit!
Yeah, when the big asteroids come up like that, it's awesome. They, like, have shadows and stuff as, like, they pass over each other. Game over, you big idiot. 3080. 3080. Give me that thing.
Let's see if you can beat my high score. You see if you can do it, huh?
One player patrol. So if I hit start, now I'm just going to stand here, and you just do this. Oh, they are coming at you at an angle a little bit. So yeah, on the Atari 2600 version, they don't come at you like this. They go straight up and down.
Huh.
So it was a lot easier to, like, beat.
I see. Yeah, it's cool when they blow up, they just go in all directions.
Now, that's the thing I really want to do. Like, can you imagine having the original monitor for this?
Yeah.
And set up in, like, some old 80s room and just, like, nerd out and play these games and do, like, basic coding?
That'd be crazy.
There we go. I'm still on 4 lives. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
It is, too. It's almost like it sounds scary. It's like, dun, dun.
Yeah.
And then
Jaws. Bum, bum.
Yeah, and then as like you start getting closer to like beating it too, it starts freaking out. And the spaceship is different too. In the 2600, it doesn't freak out as much as it's doing here.
Really?
It's like the spaceship, that little green thing that attacks you every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's like it'll cruise around, it'll meander around screen, but once you start getting closer to like winning, like destroying all the asteroids, then it comes out and it starts like jittering all over the screen.
Huh. It's funny, your bullets wrap around on the screen too, so you can shoot things on the bottom of the screen by shooting up.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
There, now he's like freaking out.
Scary music.
But I think that the enemy ship, too, can also get hit by the asteroids. Unless I just shot him one time, but it looked like he got hit by one of the asteroids.
Uh-oh, the UFO.
Look at that, 7,750. I don't know why you had such a hard time playing this. And look at, see,
wow.
I'm going to take off flying, I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to go...
Cool.
So what if I do, let me see
done
here.
it now. You blew yourself up. Oh, but the enemy got blown up too. That's crazy.
Because in the 2600 version, you could do this too and go like super fast.
Really? It just keeps accelerating?
So it looks like it does stop at some point, like...
There's a limit. There's a speed limit.
Alright, well that was Asteroids, so you can shut that off.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're going to hook up the Atari 1050 disk drive. And before I do that, I should probably look at the manual to make sure I'm plugging things in the proper spot.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to turn this on without a disk in it just to see.
Ah.
Okay, so that came on and that light blinked and went out. So there's nothing in there. I guess the first game, holy smoke, there's a lot of discs. The first thing we're going to try is this one. The first one I pulled out, Pharaoh, Pie-Man, Quasimodo, Ms. Pac-Man.
If I recall, too, it had a lock option on those things. Like whether something was taped over or not. I don't remember now, though.
All right, so nothing's happening.
Okay.
That's the thing. Like, is it supposed to read, like... That's my question. When this powered on, was it supposed to be, like, already reading?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because, like, in the old computers, it's like you just push it in and lock it, and then it booted up.
All right, yeah, so I'm not sure what's wrong with the Atari 1050. Yeah. I plugged it in, you could hear it running, but it's not going to any sort of a boot menu like it should. So I don't know what its deal is. Maybe it's not reading something properly, who knows. So maybe that'll be for another video sometime. Once I actually sit down, get that up and running, and get the other thing, the cassette player up and running too.
Until then, it'll probably be a Patreon video.
Yeah, so other than that, yeah, I think it was an awesome find. Like I said, it's finding them complete in the box like this. Yeah. I mean, as complete as I get it, it's complete. I think there's some things missing, like it's missing that weird little...
channel box?
Yeah, the channel selector box and stuff like that, but otherwise it's in pristine condition.
Nice.
So what do you think of it?
I think it's pretty cool, pretty neat find. It's neat to have it. My mom just threw out our old Beltron because it was waterlogged and the roof caved in the shed, and it was just it probably nothing worked on it anymore. So whatever, she threw it away. I had hopes one day I would just drive the whole thing all the way over to California, where that company specializes in refurbishing these old things. But
yeah,
I have my old memories back, but no. It's just how things go in life. It's really nice that these kinds of things still exist, even if it didn't function. To just have this relic from the past is really cool.
Yeah, and that was one thing I was talking about. It'd be really awesome, like on the back of the box, to have this with the original monitor, the printer, the disc thing, the cassette reader, and you have like your own office where you're doing like all this old computer stuff. Mm-hmm. Which is so weird to think about, because back in the day, this was like a computer for somebody. Like, oh, this is how they do their business. Yeah. And then technology kept getting better and better and better. And everyone's like, oh, this is awesome. Better technology, better technology. And then you get the people like us who are like, oh, this would be awesome to go back to this old stuff.
Yeah. Let's start programming video games now here on this thing.
But otherwise, yeah, like the games they look similar to the 2600, but it is like slightly better, and the gameplay is different, which makes sense. It's a computer versus a console, which back in the day, if you had a console versus a computer, the computer was like always way better than the console. Yeah. Whereas nowadays, it's gotten to like the consoles are computers.
It's true.
And they're actually getting like even better than regular gaming PCs now.
So competitive, yeah.
And so, whatever, I guess with that being said, we're going to take off. So, whatever, I'm Janitor Jake.
I'm Chris K.
And we will see you guys next time.